Mm, worst timing ever. I always do that when the video starts. I always do that. I think it's saying going live, and then it goes live. Anyway, all right. So back to the main topic. So you'd see the title of the video was what advice I give my 18-year-old self. So I don't know. I thought about this yesterday, but I couldn't get time to make a live video. So what I'll do here is just go through a few points that I definitely would tell myself when I was 18. Probably number one is in regards to motor vehicles. And that would have been to keep the first motor vehicle I had, which was a Volvo, and not keep buying cars on finance senselessly. So this is more not just Forex, this is more just general advice. So if you are a young person hearing this, please, you want to do stuff with your money that grows your money. You don't want, unless you buy, but that's requires a lot of professionalism to buy a vehicle and to retain it and then sell it on for higher value. To do that is very difficult. I think that's more difficult than a trade, really. Um, and to do that, the car has to be, you still have to have quite a bit of money to purchase a car such as that. I mean, what would ring a bell would be, if you purchased like a R34 GDR or something. I mean, even back in, I mean, when I was 18, that was 2008. That'd still be a lot of money. So that's a whole lot of risk to take on board still. And at least with trading, you're only taking a small portion of your actual entire capital into one position, or you should be anyway. So avoid buying, new cars that depreciate quickly. Just don't do that. Don't do that. Just buy something sensible that I have now. I have a Toyota Orion. I just sold my Volkswagen Golf R, which was a lot of fun, but there's no more of that now. It's just thinking about it. It's like, well, yeah, that's just too much money to blow up. So, forget about that until really, I mean, you do that once you have another source of income, such as trading, education, plus your day job, or you're making so much money from your primary job that a small portion can go to the car payment or the maintenance of the car or insurance or whatever. Especially insurance when you're young. If you buy like a BA vehicle, which you can do in Western Australia, you've just got to, that's just very senseless. The money is just going down the toilet on that. So, someone does watch this and they're contemplating, where should I go? Keep a sensible car. Forget about what people think as well. Trust me, that's not important. So, okay. And the second point is regarding education and university. So what you have to think about is, do you really enjoy this? And what are the job prospects after it? Because the university, I'm just going to sip my coffee in 1 second. So my background is sports and exercise science, and I, enjoy that and I live that lifestyle. But number one, the concern is, your monetary gain from that. And you can make quite a bit of money if you're in a professional sporting team. But that's, there's less, it's harder to do that than actually play the sport because there's a lot less people involved. So if you've got no connections and you need like an edge, like I'm a track and field athlete, so I can help athletes develop, sprinting technique and things like that. So that's my sort of niche there. But at the same time, you've got to realize if you are working in that capacity, the hours you have to devote are immense. So you really have to love it. So whatever you're doing at university, you have to remember that you'll be paying quite a lot of money, and it's even more now than when I started, in 2008 when I did my undergraduate, and then I went and did my postgraduate in strength and conditioning. Now, I mean, would I work in the field still? I would, but I've sort of found this passion of trading. And what I want to say is, if you find something you really enjoy, I just say to pursue it, because if you really want to be successful at something, you have to put a lot of time and effort into it. I'm just seeing a reflection. I'm definitely need a haircut, man. Look, I look homeless. Look at this. Anyway, so that's what you need to consider. So if you want to be really successful, you want to have a nice income from this, which at the end of the day, is the end goal. I mean, the bank will give you a loan if you're making money, not if you're, getting volunteer work. So you have to consider that. And, that's what, makes the world go round is earning money, and it's just that simple. I'm not saying it buys happiness or whatever. It makes things a lot easier though. So, and trading can definitely help that. But look, the point I'm trying to get here is that um, do what you enjoy, but you still have to structure that in a disciplined sense. So, let's say you want to be like a professional photographer or video editor or whatever, and help people, especially now in the YouTube space or streaming space where people vlog and things. If you want to help them edit and film, that's still going to be just as much, even more work than going to university. So university is very easy. It's structured. You have teams of people helping you, and it costs a lot of money. And there's really no guarantees at the end of the day at all. So you have to remember that it's not going to be on a silver platter once you finish. I mean, it doesn't matter what university you go to. It sort of does if you want to be a lawyer or a doctor or whatever. But if you're good at what you do, they're going to say, okay, you've got a job. So that's something you've got to consider. So if you want to take the path of a little bit different, so if you don't want to go to university, you want to do a trade, you want to do that, you want to pursue, let's say you want to do trading and you're watching this video and you're a young person, you can see the amount of work that I put in. And hence, I haven't actually put a lot of trading capital in. I could do that, but I'm just building my psychology. I'm, me, and I'm, more conservative. So that's what I'm doing here. But, if you want to learn to trade, you have to understand that that's going to be a lot more difficult than university. I've been in university for 4.5 years. I understand how those things work, and this is a lot more difficult. It's, you're on your own. You can do whatever you want in trading, in regards to, well, pretty much there's an infinite possibilities of ways you can make money, and there's infinite ways you can lose money. So if you are young and you're looking at getting into trading, straight away, it's like, if you want to, be a qualified, lawyer or something, it's 4 or 5 years or whatever it is. So before they'll let you do it. But in trading, day one, you can, fly the plane, so to speak. Maybe the pilot was the better analogy. It's, you've got to put your time in and get educated. So what I'm saying is, get educated. Recommendations, look, just Google search stuff. If you find minimal indicators make sense, that's what makes sense to me. I don't like a lot of stuff on the charts. Then search that up on Google. Probably what will pop up is Walter Peters. Okay, this is not a paid thing. This is live. I'm doing now. I would probably recommend that. He's a doctorate in psychology. So he goes over things that make the most sense to be successful. It's, that is the psychology of things is very important to preserving your capital. But anyway, I think that's a few points now, guys. I didn't want this too long. Like I said, live video. Number 4 is just enjoy the journey, really. Okay, guys, that's very important. But that's it for now. If anyone's got any questions, look, leave a comment. Twitter at Trade Talk Pippin. Scotty's Trading on Instagram. And that's it, guys. Thank you for now and have a great day. Bye, everyone.